Hello everyone and welcome to episode 15 of the Dutch Stream. I'm Jake, and in today's video we've got a huge match. We're playing AZ, who are third, we're second, but based on games played and stuff like that, this is pretty much the fight for the top of the league. We're approaching the end of January now. The squad's looking quite different to what it was before, and we've been in pretty good form, I'd say. Been playing very well since you last saw us, although that still leaves us in second place, and if we lost this match today, it would actually put us in third place. So despite our good form, there's a chance that we're not even going to finish in the top two this season. So let's get into our form since the last time you saw us, which was, I believe, this match here in October in the Europa League. I think it was Red Star when we played them. And after that match, for about 2 months, we were playing absolutely brilliantly, as you can see here. 6-0, 2-1, 3-0, wins all over the board. A couple of draws here and there against PSV away, which is not a bad result. Another draw in the league here, a few draws against the worst teams in the league. But really, the only game that we've lost in the league so far is this one against Willem II in the Eredivisie. And Willem II aren't a bad team either. They're doing quite well in the Eredivisie this season. So overall, we've been playing really well. And that goes for our Europa League form as well. Our Europa League group finished looking like this. We topped it on 15 points, which is very good, because that means that we get to skip the first knockout round and go straight into the second knockout round, which is the furthest that we've ever been in the competition. So all positives from there. We don't know who we're going to play yet, as the draw hasn't happened, but that takes us all the way to January with the Eredivisie looking like this. We sit in second place, 4 points behind Ajax with a game in hand, so if we were to win our game today against AZ, who are only a point below us, we would then only be a point off Ajax at the top. As you can see, we've lost the least in the league, however we have drawn more than both AZ and Ajax, and that is because of kind of our recent form, like the last month or so. We've been a bit inconsistent, and that's caused problems for us, although I still think we're playing really well. I think we've just got unlucky that there's two other teams playing at an extremely high level in this competition too. I think today is going to be a big indicator of how well we're going to do this season. If we can beat AZ, then I think it's basically going to be as an Ajax challenging for that top spot again, as it has been for the last couple of seasons. And who knows, maybe across the length of the whole season, if we can pick our form back up, we could end the season as champions. Now, it's happened a lot the last few seasons where after the winter break we start to struggle, and it's happened again this season. I think it's because I'm not arranging any kind of training camp, so I'll definitely do that next time. But I did mention that we've done a lot of transfer business, and that is because obviously it is the January transfer window. I didn't plan on doing much changes. However, we have sold 3 of our first teamers because we got pretty decent offers in for all of them. So the first one, we already sold Babic before, but we have now sold Malambi, who was our starting right winger, sometimes backup right winger to Tanan, depending on who was in form. He never really lit the league up for us, and he has now gone to AZ and is doing okay for them. That's who we play today, so we're probably going to see him today. He went for about £11 million, which isn't bad at all considering we brought him in for £700,000 not too long ago. A similar story with Unsane, who's been our goalkeeper, starting goalkeeper for the last 2 years. A key member of our squad has left for PSV for £10 million, and he cost us only £2 million a few seasons ago, so again, a nice bit of profit. And we also sold our third choice left back this season, Max Clark, who was a key member of our squad for the first 2 seasons, but not anymore. We sold him for £5 million to £7 million, depending on add-ons, to Derby, so that was a good sale for us, I would say, because he wasn't used this season at all, really. And for all of them put together, we pulled in about £25 million, which we could reinvest, but instead I've decided to promote a lot of youth players, things like that, and basically we replaced Max Clark for free by using a youth player, Cogledans, who's basically our backup left back now. We brought a goalkeeper better than Unsane for only £900,000, who I'll show you here. It's Dominic Greif. It wasn't even £900,000, it was £850,000, and he's better than Unsane in pretty much every stat, younger as well, and yeah, it was basically a no-brainer for me. Once I knew that we could get this guy if we sold Unsane, we're basically just getting £8 million for free, because this guy is just as good as Unsane. Obviously, it might take a while to settle in, but he's just as good, if not better, with the potential to be even better. So, no-brainer for me. Rather than buy a new right winger instead of Malambi, I've chosen to put my faith into Nan this season and bring a player off loan, Hillary Gong. And with some of that excess money, we kind of had a luxury signing where we were able to bring in this man, who is a Japanese striker. His name is Namoto. He's got amazing stats at the age of 19, and PSG, Chelsea, Man City all wanted him or bidded for him. We beat him as we offered him more first-team football, and this guy seemed like he wants to actually play in the first team, so fair enough to him for making that decision to join us here. And he is a very good striker, probably going to be one of the best players in the world. The fact that when we signed him, he wanted to put in his release clause of £80 million is a good indicator that he thinks he might move on for that one day. So you never know. I think this, for a signing for only £4 million, I couldn't go wrong with getting this guy. He is our backup striker this season now. So our team today to face AZ is our new goalkeeper in goal, with a defensive DeMarco, Ross Cooper, Kawatsi as Bold Martin is injured, Flipovic at right back, Omateo, McKenna and Bazor as our 3 midfielders, and that's been a pretty good midfield for us this season. Zeblos on the left wing, Booting up front, and Tanan on the right wing. Our new striker hasn't had that much time to settle in yet, so you won't be seeing him playing the starting 11 for a while, but he is on the bench. And a few other bits of business that have blown my mind are these free transfers that we got. So we got Andrew in, who Chelsea basically had to get rid of for financial fair play, tried to sell him, no one wanted him. Therefore, Andrew got annoyed at Chelsea. His contract was expiring. We found him, quite luckily, found out that his contract was expiring, and he's decided to join us. And if you know anything about Football Manager, this guy usually goes on to be a pretty big deal. The fact that he's English as well, even better. We can eventually sell him on for a lot of money. So he'll be joining us next season when his contract expires. We also got this guy for free from Dover, Connor Biles. Well done to my scouts for finding him. I mean, he looks like a great player already at the age of 17. One to put in our youth squad and hopefully bring into the first team one day. And we're also looking like we're going to get Kijana Hueva off Liverpool on loan to be our backup right back this season, and we're looking at buying him eventually, so we're basically bringing him on a loan to see what he's like, and then we might go and buy him afterwards. The only other bit of news I have is we just got our new youth intake. We can't see the players yet because it's only just came through, but we've got quite a few good ones again, another golden generation. So if you're watching the videos and you want your player to be in the game, all you've got to do is subscribe, like the video, and comment your name down below, and then we'll put that name onto a player, and who knows, maybe one day you'll end up in the first team like this guy has. So with that being said, let's get into the match, and hopefully we can win and put a good bit of pressure on Ajax at the top of the table. And we are off here. One of our problems recently has been our players' fitness because we didn't do a training camp. They've all kind of came back a bit tired and not ready for 90 minutes, but it's just something we've got to deal with. There's a highlight now with Zeballos. Zeballos tries to clear the ball away, but only goes as far as Jordi Classy. AZ are starting the attack from the back, and to be fair, it looks like it's going to be them who get the chance in this highlight, because we don't look like we're doing much with the ball. Malambi is obviously our ex-player. We've only just sold him. He's played through Svensson, who crosses it to Romero, who should have scored there, only a few metres away from the goal with that header. And we have a free kick with Omateo, and again, this guy is an absolute free kick genius. We spoke about it in the last game. He's got 19 free kicks and he's been brilliant from them so far. He's already scored a goal from it. And yeah, he's just been our best player this season by far. He's got like a 7.95 average match rating, something like that. Looks like he's going to break some records in the Eredivisie for highest match rating. Definitely for Vitesse records anyway. And Usama Tanan is in here. And this has been an amazing start to the game. So many chances early on, mainly for us, which is a good sign. And we do have a corner following that shot. Can we do anything with it? And it's a header over from Ross Cooper. And like I say, that could be your name in the game. If you comment your name down below, you can have your name on one of the academy players and maybe you'll score that. Another highlight now with Booting on the ball. This has been a crazy game so far. And it's all action, but Booting on the right wing, I think we've got it. I can't see past my own head. And we've crossed the ball in. McKenna has found space and he's scored. That is a crucial goal for us there. Zeballos with the assist. McKenna hasn't been as good this season as he has in other seasons, but he's got the important goal there. And we can see what was happening behind my head here. Booting found Usama Tanan, back to Booting. Zeballos headed it downwards. McKenna finished nicely with his weak foot into the far corner, and that is a really nice team goal. And it's a good sign that we're dominating the game, because I think we have been. Most chances have been us. And straight afterwards, there's another highlight. I'm hoping we can at least hold on to our lead. McKenna on the ball finds Usama Tanan. There's space for Zeballos if you can find him. He's going to drive alone, and Usama Tanan, with Malambi being sold, he's out here to prove a point. And he is playing really well so far. He's creating a lot of chances and just being a big danger to the AZ defence. Closing in on half time now, you can see that we haven't had as much possession as we usually do, although the chances are all going our way, which is what we like to see. AZ must play quite a possession-based style of play, but we're stopping them from having any decent chances, which is very good, and I'll tell the boys that. Into the second half now, we can see Bazor isn't having the best game out there. He's only on a 6.6 match rating. Ajax have just gone 1-1 to Utrecht, which is very good for us because that might mean that they're not going to win today. And if we can win and Ajax don't, that's very good for us in the league standings. And AZ have just scored. Grief made the save from the free kick, although it's offside. Okay, this is a guy who's actually looking at signing, Kenzo Gudmin. He said he was a Wonderkid. We looked into him and he looks very good. I think if we ever sold Bazor, we'd sign him. 70 minutes gone, it's time to make some changes. We're going to sub Bazor off the half. Gong, our new backup right winger, on for Tanan, and our new striker, Namoto, on for Booting. 20 minutes to go here as our subs come on. If we can just hold out and win 1-0, I'd be very happy with that. Ajax have just gone 2-1 ahead, so it looks like they will be getting their win, and Grief manages to save the shot from the free kick. He's had a good start to his career at Vitesse, Grief, and I think he's going to be our goalkeeper for a long time to come. I don't see us buying another goalkeeper. I expect that our next goalkeeper will be this guy and then eventually a youth academy product that comes through. I don't think we're going to need to sign him on for a long time if he's as good as we think he will be. And now AZ are attacking. It's late on in the game now. They haven't really had that many good chances, but it looks like this one's going to be theirs. The ball into the box, and of course it's Malambi, the guy who we sold to AZ only a couple of days ago really, for £11 million. He's gone and scored against us here, and that's all that the press are going to ask me after this match. It's just going to be all to do with that, and hopefully we can go out and get another goal here, but I don't know, we haven't really looked that good in the second half, so I don't think we will. As AZ pile on the pressure, they change their tactics, and it's kind of worked out for them. It looks like that we're going to draw 1-1 with AZ, and we have not the worst result in the world. We've just got to make sure that we beat all the bad teams this season and hope Ajax slip up somewhere like they nearly did today. I'm going to say well done just to keep morale high, but we're not in the best of form right now, and I think our next match, which is Twente, can't come sooner because we might get a decent win there to boost morale back up. I'll next bring it back for these Europa League knockout rounds, whoever we get in them games, probably the second leg of it. Then we can see how we've done in some key games like PSV, Ajax away, and by that point we'll probably know how the season's going to go, because there won't be that much left of the Eredivisie at least. Obviously, if we win that Europa League tie, this season will go on for as long as we stay in the Europa League, because each video will be a Europa League match. So we didn't get the win today, but overall we're building the club up nicely with some of them signings that we're making and some of the free agents coming in next season, so I'm really happy with that, and I'm hoping you're enjoying the series so far. If you are, let me know down below. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.